Welcome to
Hello.
our final Traveling Young for 2022. This is the last one. So we wrangled Maya once again to come in for the last one of the year. And as per tradition, we want to talk about how Denmark changed us a little bit this year.
Yes.
And as per tradition, I want to show a map of the places that we went to in Denmark this year.
So many places.
Yeah, we went on that oyster safari.
We did. I forgot that was this year.
We went to Aarhus a number of times.
We did.
We went to the Viking Boat Museum.
We went to the tea place in Aarhus.
We went to the tea place in our HC Perches.
Yep.
We did. We
AC
went
Perch.
to AC. Yeah. We went
AC
to
Perches, yeah.
Rosenholm.
Oh, amazing Rosenholm slot.
Yeah, we
Loved
went to
it.
the Rebel Festival.
Yes.
And
yes.
Aalborg.
We're definitely friends with the Queen now.
Yeah. We went down to the Tuna Festival. We went to Fur. We went to Fyn. We went to Hundestol. We went all over
Everywhere.
Denmark. And now I'm going to show you what, if you now take all the years that we've been in Denmark, here's all the places that we've been. Some of these have videos. Some of them do not have videos, like Bornholm, because we went there before we had a video.
Yes.
Before we had the channel. And there's a big hole still on the west coast in the middle of Jylland. So I feel like next year
we gotta get there.
I've been wanting to go to Tistel and and then down south. So maybe that's 2023.
Maybe it's the time. It's the time.
So this week, now that you've seen where we've been, this week we're going to talk about how that's changed us on our final episode of 2022, Traveling Young. Brisket was jealous because he was like on the ground, like, why are you doing and you're not letting me be in this video? Because I want to be in the video too, because I'm part of the family and I was here also in 20, and Maya thinks he smells.
She doesn't.
He does.
She's not a fan of brisket, to be honest.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. All right. So, Maya.
Yes.
How do you think Denmark changed you in 2022? Or how have you changed as a result of being in Denmark?
I'm not sure if Denmark had much of a,
Well, you're here,
that's
so...
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, offhandedly.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know, I just feel like I've grown a lot this year.
Yeah.
Like, I feel more adult now. I don't know.
You got your baby wings. They're growing. They're growing.
I don't really know. Do you think I've changed at all?
I think you're working. And you're really committed to working.
Yes.
So you've got that extra bit of responsibility.
Yes, and I have a new job than I have a different job now than I had last Christmas.
Yes.
And I feel like this is a more adult job.
Yeah, so that you're more responsible from that.
Yes, much more.
That's a change.
You've taken on a lot of responsibility with budgeting your own money, things like that.
I mean, I've always done that, but now I do it more.
Yes.
And when we were in Italy, you spoke Danish to these Danes, so I feel like you've gotten better at Danish than I ever realized.
I did. I mean, I don't know if I've necessarily practiced my Danish much, but I speak Danish at work with customers and things, and I have to write assignments in Danish. I wrote my DHO this year, which I had to do all in Danish.
Good. Yes.
It was fine.
Yeah. Well. So that's,
I don't know. I just feel like I've, grown a lot, and I feel like I've become a lot more independent this year. Especially, managing, staying in Vildås, staying here, going to work, going to school.
Your time.
My time management, I feel like.
You're 19 now.
Yes. It's true. I'm going to be, in the new year, I'm going to be...
Shh, don't say it. Don't
20.
say it.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right.
No.
Yeah, let's stop that topic. Miranda, how about you?
I think the biggest change I've had is, and I will relate this to being in Denmark, is I am much more confident in myself and how I feel about myself and how I look at myself, and it's mostly because I have this new job that I got at the end of last year. And as somebody who has ADHD, I spent a lot of my life being told, I'm not smart, I'm lazy, I'm not living up to expectations, and just a whole lot of things that really kind of stick with you and weigh you down. And having this opportunity, because we came to Denmark, I would never have had this opportunity to have the job that I have. Not that I want to be defined by it, but I would have never had this opportunity in the US, I think, because it's just way too competitive. So having the opportunity to go into this role here because we were in the Danish market, and then having such an amazing team around me, all my Danish coworkers, they're super awesome. And it's just like, I feel like a different person now. Because I feel smart and very capable, and like it's weird to have all this success, you know, but it's really nice to be able to be like, oh, I am actually a smart person. So
All right.
That's how I've changed.
Okay. So for me now,
Mm-hmm.
boy, now you're both staring at me. I think I realized, I mean, I always knew how lucky I was and we are, but for some reason it really struck me more this year, and I'm trying to express that gratitude better, although I'm not great at it because it's hard to always be that way. But I mean, I changed jobs this year, and I am at, you know, the company that I've always wanted to work for much of my career, most of my adult life. And it's been amazing. The people have been amazing. And I realize how fortunate I am to be able to do that, to be able to live here and have fewer things I feel to worry about compared to what I felt like I was worried about before. That was a recent video where we talked a little bit about some of those things. And so I just feel more gratitude and recognize that we're in this situation that just is so lucky for us. Yeah. And I want to embrace that and continue to embrace that and enjoy all that Denmark has to offer and all that my new job has to offer. I mean, I'm super happy and proud of you for your job and how you're doing now, and super proud and happy for Maya and how she's doing now. I mean, we're just in such a great position. I feel gracious about all that. And I don't think I took it all for granted before necessarily, but I reflected on it more. Maybe recently with the whole trip to the hospital and all that stuff made me think about things differently. And I just feel like I'm reflecting on that a little bit more, and just it streaks me more and more.
Yeah, and I kind of have the same thing. I don't want to give too many details, but I've had like a really big step with my mental health this year. And a part of that is due to like the Danish health system. And it makes me feel so grateful because I don't know if the process would have been as fast in the US as it has been here. And how helpful people have been. And I'm just, it's making me very grateful for the country and system that we are living in and get to experience.
Be a part of. Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a huge year of growth for all of us. And I think now this really does feel like home. And I think we talked about that some in the fears, because our biggest fear is that we don't want to go back. But that's true. I mean, it's just, we feel like this is home for us now, even though we're still not that great. She's really good at Danish. I'm still working on it. We're trying really hard, guys. But yeah, I mean, this just feels like home now. Yeah,
I mean, that is part of it, is that I feel like we've settled in more.
Yeah.
Changing jobs and confidence needed to go through that process. You also, well, that was the previous year, but settling into the job. I've now settled into my job going into next year for a full year. And all that just, it's super, and I mean, this is not a lie. I mean, I feel grateful about all the people that we get to meet as a result of doing this.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's
We've
still
had such
insane
a great time.
to me. Yeah, when people stop us and tell us how they appreciate us and the stuff we've done, and we appreciate you guys. So I'm grateful for this experience also, because it's helped kind of fuel this is a big part of our Danish story.
Yeah.
And they're like our lives now. This is not just a Danish story. It's like our lives, and this is a big chapter that will hopefully be the rest of the book for us living here.
I think this has helped us integrate so much, because we're out meeting people. We're learning.
We showed the map a minute ago.
We did. We're learning about the history. We learned so much about the history, and everybody's been so welcome. And we have all these, interesting experiences and things, and sometimes we have to try Gammeldansk, and sometimes we get to do fun things like go, oyster. I never would have gone on an oyster safari.
Yeah, it motivates us to find new interesting things to do. And starting with that, and then going around Thun and Rosenholm and getting to walk through the castle. And all those things is super unique and amazing. So we're very grateful for the experiences that we've been able to have with that as well. But next year, we got a lot of things that I have some ambitious ideas that I'm not going to share with you just in case I don't follow through. But I have ambition to do
You shared them with us, and sometimes I'm like...
some cool things next year that I hope we can make happen.
Yes.
And we've got a lot of stuff happening in life in general, so I hope that you stick around.
Yeah. It's
and
going to be an exciting year.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments maybe what you're grateful for, what you think has changed for you this year. Hopefully all for the better. You know, be positive.
Yeah.
Because we'd love to hear what's happened to you guys in your life this year, and it's always fun to read through what everybody writes.
And maybe give us some ideas for things we should do
things we should do next year,
like,
because we got to keep
you know about
filling out that map. You know,
Exactly.
We've done prisons, we've done music festivals, we've done oyster safaris, we've done sailing and
we did.
Scuba.
I know.
We've done everything.
Discovering deep family secrets.
Deep family secrets in Italy. We've done so much stuff. So anyway, let us know for sure. And if you missed last year, we did the same video last year about how we changed in 2021.
Yep.
Check it out. I'm going to go back and rewatch it. But that's it. I hope you had a great holiday and you'll have a great New Year's, because that's coming up in the next few days. Have an awesome New Year's, and we will see you in 2023.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.